Right, so the Thunderball results, still late, 40 minutes late, nearly. Pathetic, huh? God, in this day and age, they should be damn well ashamed of themselves. Anyway, this is where we left off. Okay, so this was the last one. So I'm just going to stop the clock for a second and go and find another table. All right, so we're in pastures new, and let's just see what happens. Less when? Yeah, this fair, this street fair is very loud, but I mean, people do love it. So, us folks who live here in the neighbourhood, oh, excuse me, it's actually 3 streets around me. It's the one immediately outside my house, the one that's perpendicular to that, and then another one that's parallel with that, another block down. So it's pretty hard to escape. And so there I was in the pub, suddenly presented with nearly $50 that I didn't drop and didn't deserve. Maybe I'm going to win the Thunderball tonight, just to sort of put a bit of cherry on a cherry on top. Does that mean that I was beaten? Oh dear, 1-2. That's got to be 3-4. I don't like this. This is a bad way to start. Oh dear. 7-8 already. Damn it. That would have bust me anyway. 7-8, 15-8, drop, 2-3. $18-8. This is not going well, is it? You lucky stiff. 21-8. $18-8. In fact, I think I'm going to call that. No, I'm going to clear that. 18-8 is going to be 4-2 in 500s. Oh dear. Okay, 6-4, which is 3-2 in thousands. That's a double. I like it. 3-2 in thousands, and we just got it back with the double, so back to the minimum. I like that one. And still some twerp is going to say, yeah, well, he knew what was coming. It's obvious. Some strange people out there. This is hard work, isn't it? 51. Two, 3. Double. Oh dear. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. 8. Well, let's call it 8-10. Wish I hadn't done that. 18-10. Let's see now. That's going to mean a drop of 400. Okay, 22-10. Not liking the look of this shoe. 26-10. 30-10. I'm going to keep going for a bit, just for the fun of it. 30-10. 26-10. So we'll call that 3-1. Uh, 4-2. I can see me running away any minute. 6-4, and then we take a run for it. We gag it. 6-4. Oh, Christ. Did we get it? Oh, you bastard. Look at that. That would have been so good, wouldn't it? That is annoying. And you people think I manipulate this damn thing? Jesus Christ. Ah. All right, so now we're on 10-4. We've got plus 91, 850 over here. 10-4 in thousands. Minus 100k on the dark side. So we are running away with our tail between our legs. We are gagging. So 10-4 is going to be a drop of 2,000. Okay, so 10-4, we've got the 2,000 out there ready to roll. 10-4, drop 2,000. Okay, 8-4. Four, 5. Oh, look at that! Just what we needed. Okay, so 4, 5. So we got 11,000 here, and we're 8,150 down. So we made a bit of money. I'm going to go back to the minimum now. We're at 7 minutes coming up. Oh, that was a lucky one. I was half expecting him to get a 7 up there. He's been really shitty to me. And yes, I know there isn't a real he behind there. +1. I know the actual wizard is not engaged with me here. Am I splitting 6s against a 7? I don't think so. But this is one that escapes me. Right. So we're going to hit it with a 9. Okay. Plus one more. One, 2. I like it. Back to the min. Oh, I'm liking these dealer 22s that are coming up now. It is astounding how much money those losers on YouTube collect from dealer 22s, and then they all go off and do as their bosses at the casinos tell them and promote these shitty games like, what is it called, easy something or other, free bet, blackjack, and double or dunce or no, what's it called, double down madness. It's awful. I believe they should be ashamed. But then they'll say to me, well, everybody has to make a buck. What they basically have to do is they have to bend over for the casinos, because otherwise their privileges will be withdrawn. What the hell was that? That was good, wasn't it? That's back to the minimum. No, double for the loss. Sorry. That's a double. Oops. Bloody hard work up there, wasn't it? I think that's got to be 2-3, hasn't it? Don't answer that. Ooh, 5-6. Uh-huh, 11-6 dropped to 3. Double. Oh dear. 11-6, so that's 17. 17-6. That's 4 back, so that's 13-6. Oh, 19-12, so we'll call that 4-3 in 500s. Ah! 4-3, 4-3, 7-6, which is 3,000. Oh, you bugger. 13, we're going to run away again, aren't we? 13-15 will be the turnaround bet. I'm just feeling a bit brave. Well, I think that made us some moolah. I just did that simply because we were doing very well, and a big roundup is the best way to ensure a decent turnaround. That was cheeky, and it worked. Sometimes I'll do cheeky and it won't work. So that's the name of that tune. I keep saying that. I don't know why, because the guy was bloody... Well, he was acquitted of murder, but then sued for wrongful death and lost that one. That is so weird. American law is so odd. God. And as I've said many times on these videos, I knew the guy. I had quite a lot of dealings with him. Got on well with him. I did not know he was a murderer. I would have felt differently about him if I'd known that he was a stone-cold killer. But ho-hum. Okay, that's a +1. That's a 1-2. Split. Bugger rubbish. Oh dear. Okay, so it was a wash, as they so often are, those splits. So to repeat. That's back to the minimum. Can't beat that. No way, no how. Woohoo! I think that's back to minimum again. Double for the loss. Oh, you show off. 1-2. 3-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be 11-12, which I'm going to make the actual bet, I think. Oh, duh. That worked out. Okay. We've still got a way to go, but I think I'm going to finish this shoe because it's a money shoe. It's me and my big mouth, right? He's a real show-off, that Wiz. I think it's 1-2 again, but I'm not sure. 3-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Getting up there. +1. Ooh, 51. Oops. 2, 3. Oh, look at that. Good God. 5, 6. Damn it. There are a lot of those. We all know about them. All right, the 5, 6 got it. Back to the min. Double. +1. Oh boy, you dare. +1. Uh-huh. All right. That's 1, 2. That's good. Back to the min. Home stretch now. +1. +1 more. Oh, clever. Or at least that's what Sirasani would say. You are witnessing greatness. 1, 2. Oh, 3, 4. Okay, 7, 8. Right on the home stretch. We're in trouble now. 7, 8 it is. Oh, God. $22. Okay, that's the turnaround. So that's 17 minutes. I haven't quite figured out how much that's worth. 21 plus 21,625 minus 8,150. So that's 13. We've won 13,475. 13,475 in 17 minutes. So I think we can all agree that that is acceptable. Catch you next time. Okay, so I'm still stuck every so often thinking about this guy on YouTube who plays extremely badly or bets extremely badly. Because let's be serious. I mean, like, playing at blackjack and baccarat is not the right word. It's all betting. So betting is all that matters. There's no, I mean, even in blackjack, you can make decisions that affect the long run for you. But if you're sensible and you follow the basic playing strategy, you're not playing as such because you're basically doing what you're told. With the pattern betting strategy, likewise, you're being told what to bet. But all I'm trying to say here in my clumsy way is playing is not a part of any of this shit. It's all about how you bet. Okay? So this guy who bets really dumbly, really sort of like illogically, randomly, stupidly, and claims to be the greatest who ever played. Anyway, what I was really trying to get at was to say, okay, so I like to think of myself as being smarter than the average bear, but I certainly don't think that I'm the greatest who ever was or any of that shit. What happened this time was the bottom line was a huge house edge, minus 13%, basically. And in the pattern betting algorithm performance, which ended up dangling here with 500 outstanding, the final win was about 10,000, so it's 5.4%, and the total action was 150,700. Again, we're looking at pattern betting's performance against this the set of outcomes that, if you've watched through the video that precedes this analysis, then you'll know. It was pretty nasty at times. So we've got 700. The average win for pattern betting's algorithm was 1,525. Average loss 950, near enough. So that's a win value over loss value of 161%. And every time I do one of these, I say I don't understand why people don't understand why it's not only possible to win more when you win than you lose when you lose, but it's also essential. And in this particular case, we've got a -10 situation, we've got a -13% situation, and without pattern betting, without progressive betting, shit creek would be where we're at. Now, the embarrassing part of this whole thing, let's go down to the next tab. The embarrassing part of this whole thing is that I made a couple of really stupid mistakes while going through the last set of outcomes, and there's nothing to be done about that. We all make mistakes, you know. I mean, I did one thing where I bet 15,000 kind of out of the blue. The actual loss at that point was a little north of or south, depending on which way you look at it, 6,000. And so the correct bet there would have been probably 7,000. But for some reason that I can't explain, I bet 15,000. Can't be undone. Mistakes happen. That is how it goes. So I don't feel desperately bad about it, but I'm just pointing out to you that mistakes will occur. Sometimes stupid mistakes will actually benefit you. And the problem, of course, with something like this is when I sort of go out of the blue and you know, bet something like that, is that the trolls out there are going to say, yeah, well, that's because he knew what was coming, which is so insane and so stupid and so kind of like mindless that I don't really know what to say about it. But I react that way every time, and I'm sorry, I'm very predictable. But being predictable, of course, is part of the equipment that you need to beat these games, but that's another story, isn't it? So the real play, online reality win was 13,450. It's actually £25 less, $25 less, sorry, than well, whatever. So it's 21%. So it's plus 21% against minus 13%, and this basically is what it's all about. And I've just realized that one thing I haven't done is put charts in on this one. These were the charts for the last time, you know, where you can see, you know, going into a deep hole from way up here. Well, not that deep, actually. It's only about 4,000. And then coming straight out of it again. And here you can see flat betting, which was friendly, and then suddenly went very unfriendly, and then started to get friendly again. So what I need to do is I'm going to stop the clock. Well, the clock isn't running right now, but I'm going to just stop this for a second and copy these charts. Okay, so obviously in flat betting, what we're dealing with here is we're dealing with this end is higher up than this end, which means it was negative, right? Bad news for you know, for anybody either flat betting or random betting, like the loonies on you know, the loony professional losers do on YouTube all the time, because that's what they're told to do. It's what they're paid to do, and you know, they're basically working for the casinos. Let's face it. So here you've got the real-time situation for pattern betting, where we went from 810,000 ahead, down about 8,000, and then up, and then just sort of bumping along until we drop again. And in the end, you know, we just, you know, we did great. It's the way that it works, you know. And I always feel sort of like that I'm swimming upstream here, because for whatever reason, most gamblers will not accept the reality of what I'm putting in front of them. It doesn't matter that I do these videos, demos, where every single bet is explained, and, you know, I run through the whole thing, because you've got this resistance where people say, well, obviously, you know, he's manipulating the sim, he knows what's coming, he knows what to bet. They don't take any notice of the fact that the strategy stays the same through dozens, maybe even by now hundreds of these blackjack demos. And that is the truth. You know, I just keep on doing it the same old way, following the same old rules, and I keep on winning money when what should have happened is, I mean, like here is the indicated outcome, which is a loss of 8,600 based upon this action, and this flat bet house advantage. Multiply those together and you come out with a loss of 8,600. And all I'm saying there is it's simply to demonstrate the difference between pattern betting and random betting. I'm just saying, if a random better ended up with total action of 68,000 against a 12.7%, 13% house edge, then he would lose this amount. Maybe more, maybe less, but he would certainly lose. There's no doubt about that. So that's really all I'm saying. It's difficult because, I watch the Sirasanis and the Dana Whites and the Steve Will-Do-Its and the Crazy Cody Burn Moneys and all the rest of it, and just look at them and think, what are you doing? What are you doing? They must be making a fortune from other places because they're certainly not making it in the casinos. Although, of course, they all say that they're making money in the casinos. Can't prove otherwise, so there's no point in me saying, well, they're liars, because I don't know that for sure. But I do know the numbers, and I know that the numbers are not in their favor. So, the way they bet, it is pretty much impossible. Well, not pretty much. It is just plain, flat out impossible for them to make any money. Long term, that is. Yes, short term. Yes, you'll see the Degen Dolts and you'll see the Vegas Mats and you'll see the Bobby Rivases and so on making money in the short term. I don't even track Bobby anymore because, he is so all over the place. He jumps from game to, not from table to table, but he's all over the place. He's playing bubble craps. He's playing real craps. He's playing slot machines. He's playing, whatever. And the guy is a gadfly. Very nice bloke, it would seem. Although he's getting a little harder now. I think that's what I feel. He's not as nice as he used to be. He's more sweary. He's more aggressive. He's more, I think maybe the money's going to his head. Who knows? What am I doing? I'm not a psychologist. I have no idea. But it's none of my business. But anyway, folks, that's where we stand right now. Overall, the online reality, as I call it, which is, some of the games that I've played in real time, total win of 824,000. And then we've got pattern betting, the algorithm, which does not make as many mistakes as I do. So it's up 540,000. And what can I tell you? We'll go to the top here, have a look at this. The light green is the reality thing, which gets into a lot more trouble, and it's just awful at some points because of my stupid mistakes. And that doesn't mean to say that the algorithm doesn't have to fight hard sometimes. But I just want to remind you, just look here. And here you see all this shit, all this crap. Anything that's under the zero is obviously negative. And I kind of miss the days when I could have red below the line and green above the line, but it just doesn't want to do that. So there's nothing I can do about it. The flat AV is minus 3%, so that over the long run here, any flat or random better would be buggered. Instead, pattern betting, the algorithm is 7% ahead of total action, which is 7.7 million over the, 3,463 rounds. So I'm cool with that. I think it's great. It's certainly not a surprise. This has been going on for years and years and years, but I'm just trying to widen my audience a little bit. And pretty soon, I'm going to be into dozens, but I don't care about that. I really don't. I'm just getting the information out there. Once I'm tired of doing these videos, I'm going to start promoting the whole thing. I'm going to start doing it through TikTok and Kick and Instagram and all those other places. Right now, I can't do anything with Instagram because it recognizes an old account of mine, And I know I have lots of friends who are on Instagram. I don't use it at all, but I don't particularly want them being drawn into this whole sort of Seth Betts thing. So what I need to do at some point is cancel that Instagram account, get rid of it, wipe it away, and start a new one for Seth Theobo. Alexa, stop. And anybody with a sense of humour and who enjoys anagrams will have figured out what Seth Theobo actually means. And in case you're in any doubt, it is not my real name. But unlike Sirasani and Vegas Matt and all those other clowns, performers, pitchmen, frontmen, shills, etc., I'm not interested in personal kind of identification or self-aggrandizement or any of that crap. I'm just interested in trying to get people to understand. Just look at the dealer's tray in front of you. Look at all the money in there. Relate that amount of money to how much you've got on the table to get you through the same kind of slumps and challenges that the house will face from time to time when a player goes on an extreme lucky streak. And then ask yourself, well, can I really expect to hold my own if things get really bad? The answer, of course, is no. Worse than anything else. I mean, that tray in front of you, which has between 100,000 and 500,000 in it, they run out of that. They just go and get some more, And you might be in the mood to give in to ATM-tation, as I call it, and go and get some more money when you're in trouble. But it certainly won't be in the hundreds of thousands. So there we are. Anyway, I'm done. I'll see you next time.